So you're probably wondering, well, where is Impact Winter? I'll be honest with you. We were coming off the heels of our Red Dead Redemption 2 series, and I feel like I was already a little bit burnt out from that. Impact Winter is an extremely in-depth survival game. It requires a lot of focus, skill, and attention. It has a much larger learning curve than I expected, and a really intense difficulty level, really unlike what I've encountered in a lot of other indie games that I'm familiar with. So I'm actually going to put Impact Winter on pause. I did 4 parts in total, but when I recorded, I uploaded 3, and then when I recorded the 4th part, I recorded for an hour and a half's worth of content. Excuse me. And I went back and realized that the recording had stopped at 24 minutes in time, I believe. So I think I'm still going to upload that piece because I did a nice little introduction to that video where I do a little explanation. But for the time being, I am going to personally play Impact Winter on my own. I'm going to try to get a better feel for it than what I had. But in the meantime and in between time, I thought while I am doing that, why not play something that I know is going to be short, sweet, and very fun. A couple years ago, with my sweetfishPLAYS brand, when I was still an active Twitch user, we went back and I replayed the first, second, and third Uncharted games, as well as the first, The Last of Us. Those videos for The Last of Us are actually up on YouTube. The Uncharted videos are long gone with my Twitch account. But we went back and played all of the Naughty Dog games in anticipation of playing Uncharted 4 and The Last of Us 2, and I've just never got around to it. And now with all the buzz about The Last of Us 2, I figured now is the perfect opportunity to give Uncharted 4 a playthrough. It came, I believe, with the purchase of my PlayStation 4 system. Uncharted 4 used to be a common bundle with the PlayStation 4. So that is what we're going to do, and then hopefully down the road a little bit, maybe when we hit completion with Uncharted 4, I only expect it to be probably 15 parts, if that. We'll return to Impact Winter. When I play on my own, I'm just going to start a new game, and I already have some knowledge, and then just build on top of that. And then when I return to Impact Winter with you guys, we'll start a new game again. They run in 30-day cycles, and I feel like by the time we can do go back to Impact Winter, it'll be a much better streaming experience for everybody, myself and you guys. So I just wanted to not be so overwhelmed and stressed out. I didn't really have a lot of knowledge of Impact Winter going into that one, so it kind of caught me by surprise. But we will go back and conquer it, and now we get a little bonus game that I'm going to stream to y'all. This is Naughty Dog's Uncharted 4. I was just going to mess with some of the settings here. I just wanted us to kind of get introduced to the game mostly. I'm pretty familiar with the Uncharted series. I played the original Uncharted back on the PlayStation 3 when it came out, probably like circa 2009 or something like that. A long time ago. I was probably in like grade 9 or 10 when I played the first Uncharted. Our options should be okay because we already went through most of it. There are some new ones though here. We're gonna go on moderate difficulty. You know what? Let's go on light difficulty because I'm doing this more for story. Same with I did the lock on your aim assist. Game hints, yeah, we should probably turn that on for now. Okay, that all looks okay. Everything else looks okay. I think the controls will probably be about the same. I've heard great things about this game. Just to kind of recap, Uncharted 3 was the previous title. It kind of ended with all of them going off into the sunset. Nathan Drake, my favorite, played by Nolan North, Sully, and Elena Fisher. And Sully ends up giving Nate's ring back to him. He protected it for a while, and Nate offered the ring once again to Elena Fisher. Elena Fisher is already his ex-wife. I believe they were engaged at one point. We saw Chloe and a couple other characters were kind of recurring characters through the Uncharted series in that Uncharted 3. I imagine we're going to revisit a lot of these characters. I just wanted to kind of bring some of these characters up into your head so that you can start thinking about them if you're familiar with them from previous Uncharted games, as I am. But that's the gist of it. I don't think that there's anything more that we really have to know. This is the first Uncharted game on next gen, so I mean the remastered trilogy was great when we played it on the PlayStation 4 back on Twitch, but I mean this game was truly built for the PlayStation 4, so I have a feeling it's going to be quite mind-blowing. Without further ado, this is sweetfishPLAYS, and this is Uncharted 4: A Thief's End. Love it. Classic floating medallion in the corner for the loading screen. Bottom right corner to be exact. Love it. Throwback Friday, y'all. I am a man of fortune, and I must seek my fortune. Henry Avery, 1600s.
Crap. This is really not good. Hold on! I'm going as fast as I can! Shit. Keep heading towards you. I'll try to hold him off. Ah, shit! Here they come! They got smaller boats! Ram them! Got it! Hey, assholes! Tell your bosses to find their own damn treasure! I'm not doing much damage here! Just keep at bay! I took them out! Down you go! Big boat! Big boat! Shit! God damn it, they're dropping mines! I see them! Keep heading towards the island! Don't let them get in front of you!
Holy crap! Now this is how you start a game.
Don't let him get in front of you!
narrow escape.
Nathan! Hey! I'm okay! I'm okay! Shit, the engine's out! What? I can fix it! Just cover me! God damn it! Come on! Come on! Run him out of the water! Grenade launcher! Take him out! Oh, shit! Calm as a bitch! Damn it! More coming! Sam, how's the engine? Straight to the island! Nathan, Rock, get ahead! I can barely see out there! Shit! Get them off of us! Doing the best I can here! Nathan, hurry! Just hang on! On your right! Watch it, watch it! Oh, shit! Nathan!
Nathan? Nathan? What are we gonna do with you? You must be tired of these lectures. I know I'm tired of giving them. And now you have to stay here with me all weekend instead of going on the retreat with everyone else?
I don't care.
Yes, that is the crux of the problem.
I don't see why I'm the only one being punished.
Because you started the fight.
He wouldn't give me back my book.
I told you to leave those books in your room. You only have yourself to blame.
Doesn't give him the right to just snatch it from me.
Does that give you the right to start throwing punches?
It wasn't just about the book.
What was it then?
Nothing. I'll save it for confession.
No matter what I try, you seem insistent on going down the same sad road as your brother. What a waste.
Sam!
Alright, so we start out controlling the main protagonist here, Nathan Drake. He's on a boat being chased by some very angry men in much smaller boats. We're with our friend Sam. I remember Uncharted 3 started off with a bang. You and Sully are in a bar and a huge fight breaks out, so I'm not surprised that this one also kind of started out in the heat of things. I'm sure we'll kind of get back to the present. They're headed towards some island, and we just crashed against this massive boat. And now it's taken us to Nathan as a child. Another thing that was touched on in Uncharted 3, kind of giving you the background of Nathan Drake at his roots as a young orphan. We get into some shenanigans with him in Uncharted 3, and it looks like we are on our way to doing that once again here in 4. Interesting, there was a mention about his brother and how he's going down the same sad road as brother. He obviously got into a fight with another kid at the orphanage over some books, but he said to the nun it was more than just the books. So turns out that I was wondering where we know Sam from. We know Sam from here. Apparently Nathan has known Sam since they were kids. So let's see what happens. So chapter 1, The Lure of Adventure. So I just wanted to take a quick peek around the orphanage, see if there's anything that we can interact with. We shall see. No. I must say though, Naughty Dog, I am impressed with the graphics of the hardwood floors. Look, there's even some aging on this patch over here. It's beautiful. So that's the door out. I don't hear anything, so I don't think we're being too closely monitored here. Let's get out of here.
I see you.
So we are working our way towards, whoa, Sam, who's flashing that light over there.
Up and around we go.
Whoa.
Too slippery.
I don't think we're getting up there. Apparently Nathan Drake learned his acrobatic moves at a very young age. His Ezio Auditore-like moves at a very young age. Okay, we gotta figure out up here? Don't think so. Can we get up
Go
here?
this way.
Parkour, that's the word I'm looking for. All the cool kids with their parkour. So these windows are open here. I think we have to sneak in here. Sam is just over there, and we should be able to make our way around.
Okay, nice and quiet.
We're gonna have to be super, super quiet. This almost looks like it's either an extension of the orphanage, because it looks very similar, or it's like a small hospital or something.
Isn't it our job to help boys like him?
In the meantime, I'm neglecting the other dozen boys under my care.
What do you want me to do?
You know my opinion.
I'm not ready to give up on him yet.
You can't keep avoiding it.
Look, I'll talk to him in the morning. Okay?
Good night, Father.
Good night, Sister Catherine.
Sister Catherine, obviously the nun that was talking to us at the beginning of the chapter. That was obviously a conversation about Nate. So we can see he's having some trouble at a young age here. I'm not sure exactly which way we're going. I guess we'll just have to have a quick look around.
Whoa, it's my file.
So what do we got here? This is St. Francis Boys Home Behavioral Report Form. Nathan, time, location, cafeteria, abusive language, physical, fighting, physical. It reads, I caught a glimpse of Edward waving one of Nathan's books around, teasing the young boy. Nathan immediately leapt on Edward, knocking the larger boy down. I ran over to separate the boys, but not before they'd both managed to pummel each other. Administrative signature, Father Ryan Duffy. So this is a report about the incident that Sister Catherine and Nate were talking about earlier. It's kind of a summary of the events. I don't blame Nate at all. He was being bullied. What was the kid's name again? In case we run into this ass. Edward. Okay, duly noted. No, Nate, I don't blame you at all. I think he's less of a troubled kid and more of a misunderstood kid who needs the right outlets. That sounds a little bit more like it. And not to be locked up in some Catholic boys' home. Okay, so there's the front door there. We should be safe now that Father has left. I didn't realize there's another whole area that we can explore out here. Oh, shoot.
Gotta get to that window.
Okay, so we're actually going out the window here and not the door.
Come on. Move it, sister.
And she's having a smoke. So much for moving. I'm actually going to go try the door just in case that's like an option. I noticed that we could interact with it. We can't anymore, so I assume it was probably locked. Okay, so we're going to have to find a way to sneak around Sister Catherine. It reminds me of sneaking around those biters from The Last of Us. They're not called biters, and what are they called? I guess they're just called infected in Uncharted, eh? God-awful things they are. Okay, so we should be able to transition around cover. Oh, shoot. Oh. It's okay, she'll just think she saw the Holy Spirit or something. Go, 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 go. Oh.
Sister Catherine?
Oh, shoot.
Ah, Sister Catherine. I've forgotten my keys again. Can you open the gate for me?
Coming, Father.
And he was never heard from again. No, okay, we're gonna start from here. Gonna take me a second to get used to some of the controls, but we should be good once I start getting into the flow. So we've caught up with Sam. Father was able to distract Sister Catherine enough to get her away from the window and allow us to make our escape. That was our chance. I can't remember how to jump. This is gonna be an issue. Is it just the X? It is. God, that would have been a pretty gruesome fall there, too. Just run straight off the ledge. Well, he was a suicidal boy. That's probably what they'd say.
Almost there. Sam?
Ooh, you gotta learn to watch your back.
Alright.
Hey, it's good to see you, little brother. What was that? Really? Again?
It's nothing.
You told me you'd stay out of trouble, though.
He was talking shit about us.
So?
He said that Dad dumped us here because we're worthless, and Mom is in hell because...
Nathan, come on. They're just saying it because it gets to you, all right? You just gotta learn to laugh it off.
You wouldn't.
Well, do as I say, not as I do. Here. You'll catch a cold.
So, what are you doing here like this anyway? If the nuns catch you, they're gonna call the cops.
Well, I got something for you, and I couldn't wait till Christmas.
What?
It's outside.
What happened to us staying out of trouble?
This is an exception.
Mm-hmm.
Holy moly, Andy. Sam is Nate's brother. I figured Uncharted 4 being kind of the finale in at least Nathan Drake's saga within the Uncharted world. Should have known that they would try and shed some more light on Nate as a character and kind of close up some loops a little bit. That's awesome. Wow. Suddenly, I have massive respect for this guy, no different than I would for, like, Sully. He seems pretty cool. I don't know, he seems to be looking out for Nate. I don't know why Sister Catherine spoke poorly about his brother, but anyways, onwards and forwards.
Nice jump.
Come on. Yeah, give me a hand. Sheesh, you might. The sister's feeding you enough. The place is kind of empty. Where's everyone?
Some Bible retreat.
Yeesh. I remember those. How's Father Duffy doing?
He's the one decent guy in there. You should come and say hi.
Nah, I don't need the guilt.
So Sam obviously was a part of the orphanage at one point now, although he's likely over 18 now, being Nate's older brother, doesn't need to stay there anymore. He can leave on his own free will. It's obviously how the sisters know of the reputation of these boys, both of them.
That was easy.
Sam obviously got into a lot of trouble too. I don't think we know a whole lot about Nate's parents, his mom and his dad. They may have been mentioned once or twice in the first couple Uncharted, but not a whole lot of light shed there for sure. Sully has almost played more of the father character for Nate.
You didn't prop it.
I did. At least I thought I did. No, it doesn't matter. We're gonna take the high road.
The high road?
Just follow me. Watch this.
Whoa.
And now, we take the high road.
Have you done this before?
Once or twice. Yeah, come on. Your turn.
So, what you been up to?
I'm working mostly.
You still dating that girl?
Oh, Crystal? On again, off again. Currently off again. Okay. No guts. No glory. Whoa. Just don't think about it. You got this.
Okay.
I got you.
Whew.
See? No big deal.
Yeah. Nothing to it.
Stay with me.
So it actually wasn't Ezio Auditore that inspired Nate. Turns out it was just his brother Sam, after all.
Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, through here.
Right behind you.
There's a jump coming up.
Okay.
Okay. Right down the middle. Nice and easy. Oops. Was that a sin? I think that's a sin.
Lol. Swinging on the cross. Yeah, I would I would say maybe that's a microaggression. Maybe that's the right term. Go.
There you go.
An inadvertent microaggression.
Ready, Tarzan?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I'm not entirely sure where I'm going here, but I guess we're just jumping. Oh, nice. I like that free swing ability, the ability to kind of control the rope like you would with like Link in a Zelda game, say. Can kind of swing in any direction. Some games definitely have better swing mechanics than others. It's crazy that something like a swing mechanic can vary so much game by game.
It's a nice view, huh?
Yeah. Not bad. You ever been up here before?
This particular roof? No.
But you do know where you're going, right?
More or less.
I trust my man Sam. If we're still kicking it with him 30
Wait
years
here.
later,
And you watch me.
must be an alright dude. Oh shoot.
Your turn.
That's what you want us to do? Fall onto the roof, slide down, and then jump at the right time over to that one? Easy peasy lemon squeezy with a bucket full of Pakeezy. Alright, let's see.
Okay. You got this. You got this, Nathan.
You do got this, buddy. Alright. Oh,
Go ahead. Just don't overthink it.
Lil Nate is much less confident than cocky middle-aged Nate.
I did it.
Of course you did. Here, follow me. You know what? How about you take this one?
Really?
Yeah, really. I'll follow your lead. Attaboy, Nathan.
You're telling me we gotta go all the way over to that little balcony on that building across from us there? Holy crapola. Alright, here goes nothing. It is how we do.
Okay.
All right. After you. Now, head down. Just like that, we're out.
All right.
Check it out. Huh?
Whoa, you got the 250?
250? What are you talking about? No, this is the 500cc twin.
No way.
Yeah.
Where'd you lift it from?
Whoa. That's a low blow. But hey, I'll have you know that I am a changed man. Bought this with hard-earned cash. Here, come on, take a seat. What?
The only time you pull a stunt like this is when you're trying to make up for something.
You are too smart for your own good, you know that? Alright. I got this job. Pays well. Really well. But, I gotta leave town for a little bit.
What's a little bit?
Like, a year. At the most, and then I'll be back before you even know it, alright?
You're bailing on me.
Come on, don't be so dramatic.
What, so it wasn't bad enough to leave me in that place? How could you do this to me, Sam?
Wait, I'm doing this for you. The money I make is for the both of us. And then in a couple of years, when you're out...
Years? Take me with you.
I can barely support myself.
I'll pitch in.
I know you think the orphanage sucks.
You have no idea.
Yeah, but it's the best thing for you right now. Alright? Just gotta trust me on that one.
It's not fair.
Hey, nothing about our lives has been fair. But we've made it work. Right?
Sure.
Well, you know, the bike wasn't the only surprise. And I guess I'm gonna have to ruin the next one.
What?
I found Mom's stuff. Everything that Dad sold, I tracked down the buyer.
If you're saying this just to make me feel better...
I swear to God.
Where?
On the other side of town. What do you say we go and get it back?
You mean steal it?
It's not stealing if it was ours to begin with.
I'm pretty sure the cops aren't gonna see it that way.
Well, then let's not get caught. You ready for this?
Hell yeah.
I really enjoyed the whole game.
Esto va a estar más fácil de lo que esperaba, ¿eh?
You're gonna have to do better than that, pal.
Acabemos con esto.
Let's go.
I was going to say I really enjoyed the couple of, I think it was only 1 or 2 flashbacks in the last game, so I'm really glad that they've revisited this with Nate and now his brother Sam. That's a very cool side story to kind of flip back to. It really helps you understand Nate a little bit more as a character. It's a shame that they didn't do this a little, utilize these flashbacks a little more in previous games, but I'm glad that we have the opportunity to see it now. We can sympathize with Nate as a character more. So I'm pretty stoked, pretty excited for that. Now I suppose we're back with Nate in present day. I assume after that boat crash, he probably ended up in jail down in Venezuela or something like that. So let's see. Let's just kick this bald guy's butt.
Come on.
Chingada, este gringo sabe pelear, ¿eh?
Dale una paliza.
¿Te gusta esto?
Vuelve ahí. Vuelve ahí. Golpéalo.
A ver cómo te sales de esta, cara.
Demuéstrale al gringo
¿Qué tal
que
esto?
manda. Asshole, let go of me.
¡Gánamelo!
Right back at you.
¡Lucha como un hombre!
Gane, Gustavo. You asked for it.
¡Sí, Gustavo!
I got you now. Sí, Gustavo.
Alright, that's it for Jail Fight Simulator 2020 for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm just kidding. Man, this guy's not as easy as I thought it was going to be to kick his butt. But I guess angry Spanish dudes from in South American jails would be tough melee fights to endure. I don't get that. There's a level of realism here.
Put me in, coach.
¡Rompe
Nate is so funny when he's sarcastic. Brilliant, coach.
Come on, amigo.
Esto es por meterte con nosotros. Ahora sí, pendejo. Te vas a arrepentir.
¡Dale una paliza, amigo!
¡Shit! ¡Te voy a matar, come mierda! Te voy a cerrar la bocota, gringo.
Get off of me! Sí, Gustavo.
¡Ya basta!
My turn. ¡Ya basta, idiota! ¡Suéltame!
Hey, we weren't fighting. Huh? Right, little guy?
Te voy a matar, gringo, come mierda.
Hey, give me a call when you're tall enough to ride the rides.
Te voy a sacar a tirar por el culo.
¡Solitaria! ¡Cállalo!
Love
Está
Nate.
esperando aquí, ¿eh?
Love him.
Abre.
Come on. How long am I supposed to be in here? Huh? Where's the toilet?
You looking at it? Have fun.
I will. Gracias.
Basically got tossed into solitary here. Ironic, he's getting into a fight just like he was when he was a kid.
Get up.
Some things never change.
Dream too. Hey. All right, easy.
Boss man here is Vargas, this fat dude here.
All right, cálmate.
And just like that, chapter 2, Infernal Place.
Hey, any chance I can take a shower?
Cállate.
Morning, boys. Or is it evening? It's hard to tell down here.
Oye, idiota. Get up the stairs. Viene saliendo un prisionero. Abran las rejas.
Una semana. Qué generosos. Son tipo generoso.
Hey, nice to see you. Right. Humid.
Ah, welcome to Panama.
Hey, gringo. Vi lo que hiciste a Gustavo.
Ah, Panama. Panama it is.
Hey, Vargas. Déjanoslo a
It was
nosotros.
insert South American country here, and I
Muévanse. Quítense.
got no points on that one.
Tranquilízate.
Looks like you have some fans.
Yeah, my adoring public.
Go. Abre la reja.
¿A dónde lo llevas?
Es una sorpresa.
Diviértete.
Do speak a little Spanish, you know. Wait, what did you say?
You'll find out soon enough.
Te lo advertí, pero no escuchaste.
¿Qué está mirando?
Nada, amigo. Nothing.
Atrás. De este me encargo yo.
Bien.
Oh, that bothers me. That unnecessary beating. It's so inhumane. It's just so ridiculous to continue to do it over and over again.
Taking me anyway.
You'll see.
Oh, I can't wait to see. Nate speaks more Spanish than me, and I work at an authentic Mexican restaurant.
No, not that way.
You'd think I might get
All right.
the gist of a few words.
Let's go.
Okay, now this dude's really starting to piss me off.
Yeah, this isn't sketchy at all. Hey, you know, this doesn't look like the warden's office.
Go left.
Yeah, I'm on it.
Through there.
Through here?
Here we are.
All right. Hey, take these cuffs off or what?
I want in.
In?
Whatever you hope to find up there, I want in.
Now, come on, Vargas. The deal was just to get us in and out of here. That's it.
Just? I'm sticking my neck out for you gringos.
Yeah, and Rafe is paying you a lot of money for your trouble.
See? But not nearly enough.
You were told not to open that.
Yes. I was also told not to take bribes, not to bring anyone here, and not to beat on my inmates. But here we are.
All right, just be careful with that. It's 300 years old.
I was a member of Captain Henry Avery's crew. You know who that is?
He was a pirate.
The pirate who pulled off the biggest heist in history and got away with it. I looked him up.
That's great.
Over
Can we-
$400 million worth of gold and jewels, all from one single ship. The Gunsway.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the story. Can you get to the point?
I occupied the highest cell in the Spaniards' prison. Here. I hope someday you will find your way into this infernal place, bear my cross, and discover the riches of paradise.
What? What do you want?
The riches of paradise.
It's a metaphor.
No. You and your friends did not pay to get into this infernal place in search of a metaphor. I want in.
Right. I tell you what. Let me go up there, check out the prison cell. If there's still anything there after 300 years, we can take this up with Rafe. Now, come on. Letter. Por favor.
How you gonna get up there anyways?
Climb. Oh, unless, of course, you want to do it, since you want in and all.
Just don't break your neck.
That's the plan. Hey, did you bring what I asked?
Yeah, it is just over there, under the work table, by the crates.
Great, thanks.
Alright, so it's nice to be back. We're getting our first glimpse into the mystery of the adventure that's going to be covered in this game. They all focus on each game focuses kind of on a different lost treasure. So we kind of are starting to get a little bit of the backstory of what Nate and Sam were coming here for. We haven't run into Sam yet at this prison, but turns out that Vargas is in on what's going on here. I guess we were purposely trying to come here. And now we are going to try and access the treasure that's up in that tower there at the far end of the prison. We're going to climb. It's a treasure from Henry Avery, whose quote was used at the beginning of the game. He was a pirate. Supposedly, there's quite a lot of treasure there. Vargas is bickering with Nate about wanting in now. So I think this was all part of kind of a larger plan. This was all kind of planned out. How else did you think we were going to get up there? Vargas, yes. How are you going to get up there anyways? What do you think? You know what I'd love to see, though? I'd love to see a race between Ezio Auditore and Nathan Drake. Okay, I promise I will not mention Ezio's name again. Okay, I'll just have a brief look around. This must be like the courtyard area just outside of the Spanish prison. Oh shoot.
There we go, piece of cake.
Yeah, you don't want to slide off there. That is a long way down. You can see the ocean just behind us there. These are all fairly steep cliffs. You can see the rocks and whatnot down there. Vargas, being boss man, of course, has the ability to pull these kinds of strings. He was paid for the job, but now he wants part of the treasure as well.
Bingo. Now we're in business.
Okay, just like the sort of grappling hooks that Sam taught us to use as a kid with ropes to swing, that's what we just picked up there. So we now have the ability to swing freely from somewhere if we find a place to utilize.
All right, this should do the trick.
To use the rope. So use L to move and R to steer. So we should be able to manipulate these big boxes anywhere we want. I remember that freshly from playing The Last of Us, where it was kind of similar. It's gonna let us get up here. They're almost like climbing puzzles in this game. Okay, so
There's the prison cell. How do I get up there?
this is the letter. Let's actually take a second to read the letter so we can maybe fill in some blanks here. So, my dearest son Richard, Spanish devils have me in chains in the Viceroyalty of Panama. This is Henry Avery writing to his son Richard, obviously, about being held at this Spanish jail in Panama. I stand accused of being party to piracy. The trial is a mere formality. I shall imminently perish by hanging. I confess to you now, I was a member of Captain Henry Avery's crew. Oh, this is just a letter. This is not a letter from Henry Avery to his son. This is just a member of Henry Avery's crew to his son. Okay. So it's not quite as significant a letter as it would be if it was Henry Avery. Henry Avery's handwritten letter. With my fellow crew members, I took part in the plunder of the Hindu Gunsway. We committed many atrocities in the eyes of God, and now I must pay for my sins. I now occupy the highest cell in the Spaniards' prison, looking out at the ocean, longing for another peaceful moment with you and your mother. Though my regrets are many, know that I am at peace with my fate. I hope someday you will find your way to this infernal place, bear my cross, and discover the riches of paradise. That's why we want to get to the top of that now abandoned prison cell, no longer used prison cell, at the top of this tower. These events with Joseph Burns and Henry Avery's piracy crew, this happened 300 years ago, and Joseph Burns was writing to his dearest son Richard, telling him, I hope someday you will come to this infernal place, the name of chapter 2, that prison cell, bear my cross, and discover the riches of paradise. So everyone's thinking that prison cell is gonna have some nice loot in it. Gold loot, if we're thinking of Impact Winter. Anytime we came across an area with a lot of great loot, I always called it a good area with gold loot. Ah, whatever. Okay, so now that we found that rope, we can use said rope to swing. So you can see it hooks into that rope. And then...
Here we go.
Oh. Could you imagine? And we get to keep the grappling hook.
Poor bastard. Most of Avery's crew escaped to Scotland, but you got stuck in Panama.
There you go. So there's a steep incline here. Nowhere else to climb, so we have to use the grappling hook again. I thought each time you had to use a new grappling hook, and then I was like, no, wait a minute.
Looks like I can slide down there. Look on that post. Probably.
So it's too hard for me to hook, so I have to hook while I'm sliding down. Oh, yippee. Woof, it's how we do.
Wait till Sam hears about this.
Yeah, no kidding. We learned from the best in Sam, apparently. But apparently we are the best now. Not that I didn't already know that. Alright, we're getting there. We're definitely getting higher up.
Onward and upward.
It's onwards and forwards, dummy. Holy crap. Check it out. So much like most Naughty Dog games now, there is a photo mode included here in Uncharted 4. If you watch my Last of Us videos, I mess with it a little bit, just kind of covering it as a feature in the game loosely. So something like this would be a great area to get a shot if you were just kind of casually playing through the game, looking for good screens. It's a neat feature, not something that I play with very much though, but there are so many great viewing areas. The landscaping in Naughty Dog games is next level, so we gotta find a way to get higher up here. I don't think we're gonna be getting around that way. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be going up here now. It looks like it. Feels like climbing one of those towers in the Assassin's Creed games. That's another franchise I'd like to get back to soon. See? Now we're gonna jump into a pile of hay as well.
Now, gotta find the highest cell. Oh shit! Hard to believe there were dozens of pirates holed up in here just waiting to be hanged. These Burns had a nice view before he was executed.
Yes, this is true, Nate. There are pros and cons to everything. Okay, we can't get any further that way. I just have to get used to the climbing. Oh, again,
Not going this way.
what I'm looking for, like in terms of grabbable objects. Just again, reacquainting myself with Uncharted and all of its fine climbing moments. Don't I just sound thrilled about climbing? Makes me want to go on like an Assassin's Creed climbing marathon. I really need to stop mentioning Assassin's Creed. Wrong game. Okay, so I'm not 100% sure what the plan is from this point forward. I guess... Oh, shoot. I guess we can get in here.
Okay. Where to?
There is an object. There is an object that can be viewed back here that we're going to take a look at. Okay, cool. I was wondering if treasures, if the collectibles in this game would work the same way. So there's just a number of treasures that can be found throughout the world. Some playthroughs I've done of Uncharted, I've got a lot of them. Others I've gotten very few of them. I guess just kind of depends on how I'm feeling. I'm not going to scour too much. I want this to be more of a story playthrough than anything, but, you know, when I see something glowing like that, I'm going to pick it up. Collect treasures, journal pages, and optional conversations to unlock bonuses in the main menu. Alright, at least there's some kind of incentive there. We'll have to check later on and see how great that is. How great the incentive is. So we found another handwritten note here.
I thought the modern prison was bad.
Let's see what we have. September 18th, 1696, the late 1600s. I hanged the first of Captain Avery's crew this afternoon in full view of their cohorts. A gratuitous act, perhaps, but one that stokes the fear in their hearts for what follows. Sorry, I almost had a stroke looking at the word gratuitous. Couldn't figure out in my head. Anyways. A visit to the remaining men in the tower. The sorry pirates threw themselves at my feet begging for mercy. One day I hope to hear such pleas from their elusive captain. 2 days later, as I hanged the rest of the pirates this morning, one soul was bold enough to offer a bribe as the hood was placed round his head. More vague promises of vast treasure. I asked him where this hoard could be found, and then dropped him as he answered, I have no patience for pirate falsehoods. Yikes. So. That's it for here. Nice. Nate's getting a little more creative as he ages too. I like it. Okay, so we're in the higher level now. This is where we came up the
I
stairs.
believe this place is still standing. Spanish sure knew how to build a sturdy prison.
Yeah. Hey.
I wonder how many pirates died here.
All right, back outside.
This is pretty awesome.
Awesome was not the first word that came to my mind, Nate. Mind you, we did see how high this place is, so
Oh man,
it's no
Sam's
joke.
missing out.
Yes, he is.
Here we go. Burns' cell.
Cell. More like a suite. Okay. Where to begin? All these squiggles and scratches must mean something.
There's a lot of scribbling and scratches all around the room. A lot of them look like different formulas, different theorems. And then you can see him almost counting his days. There's a compass over here. I guess this is some sort of puzzle. There's different numbers associated with different symbols. So it's almost like we have to... This is the door. Oh, we can...
Sun and moon. Alchemy symbols for gold and silver. Wait a sec. I saw something like this on the letter. Huh. Well, that's part of the symbol. Ah, there's the other half. Now then. That's more like it. Okay, got a zodiac symbol. Sagittarius. And the Scorpio sign.
Nice, because there ain't no better than a Sag. I guess I just gave away that I'm a Sag, eh? So we have our symbols. We have to do something with those symbols. So there it is again. Let's have a look at this note again now that we've folded it all nicely. So yeah, there's the arrow and then the squigglies. So it's 5 and 16, is that? No, that's 10 and 11? No, 10 and then it's that M there. This one here, too. So do we have to press like... Yeah, you have to find the corresponding rocks to press. I figured it would be something like that. These are all Roman numerals to go along with the symbols. So we just have to find the 2 right Roman numerals to press. So we know it's the X, just the straight up X. Shouldn't be too hard to find right here.
Roman numeral 10. Nothing. What did that letter say again? The Scorpio sign. And a Roman numeral 2.
Okay, so we got to use the 2 instead. Is that the idea? The 2 is right over here, kind of right opposite of the 10,
2.
actually.
Nope. Did I miss something on the letter? Sagittarius. Roman numeral 10.
This is Roman numeral 10, but it doesn't do anything. We've already tried it. It's actually not going to let me try it again. Same with the 2. I'm obviously missing something here. Wasn't there like a... Let's try the 1.
That's not it.
Man, we've hit some Uncharted puzzles in the past that have caused us a decent amount of grief as well. There's some more numbers here. Is there another 2 around? If there's another 2 or another 10 around, we'll be okay. There's another 2 here.
Roman numeral 2. No? Now, where's that Sagittarius symbol? Sagittarius. Roman numeral 10.
Okay. So we've tried a couple 2s now. Let's try a 10. Some of them I think are just kind of finicky, not necessarily clear, but I like that there's a lot of thinking associated with this game. It's not just action adventure. There are a fair amount of decent puzzles kind of thrown in throughout. What about this one here? 10 plus 2 would be 12, which would be this guy right here. 10 and 2. There we go, you're adding them. Duh. Math was never my forte.
Would you look at that?
In the letter, it also said, "Bear my cross." Come, you know, hopefully one day you could find this infernal place, bear my cross, and riches in paradise or whatever. So here's the cross portion of it.
Factis recipimos.
Wow.
Guess this is it. All right. Time to head back. Come on. Gotta watch that first step. Down we go. Huh. Now what? Whoa! Careful. One more time. Yeah, let's see Rafe do that. There goes my shoulder.
Okay, so now we got to make our way back down to Vargas, which he should be kind of where we left him at the beginning of this courtyard. So obviously this prison has been around on this island for a very long time. It's been rebuilt, housing inmates, as you can see over there. That's the main building, but this structure here would have been part of like the 300-year-old prison structure. We got into Burns' cell. We found that cross. I wonder if Nate is going to tell Vargas the truth about everything that he found. I have a feeling he might not be so truthful. Oh boy. Man, some of the jumps in this game make your stomach drop. Alright, we've solved some puzzles. I feel like we have a good gist of what direction the game is going so far. I know this was certainly not the stream that was expected, rather. I know, we weren't anticipating doing Uncharted 4 ATM at the moment, but I assure you it's going to be a lot of fun. We will get back to Impact Winter shortly, but in the meantime, you can look forward to fairly regular Uncharted episodes. It's a lot easier to get into. There's not as much thinking involved because there's a sort of linear element to Naughty Dog games, so it'll be a little bit easier to keep up with, I think. We did save, I'm pretty sure. I just want to make sure. I always have OCD about that. We are golden. From all of us, and I mean every last one of us at Sweetfish Plays, we will see you on the other side.